Springfield Lumber, former home of the Grammy Awards. It's Prime Time with George Durunda. Tonight, we poll people at the polls. George gets a manicure, and the 6-time Grammy Award winner Jimmy STURR and the Jimmy STURR Band. Plus, the Crocodile Dundee of polka music, Ray Henry. So get ready for the most entertaining show on television.
Hi, I'm George Durunda, and welcome to Primetime. And guess what? We're here at Springfield Lumber with the boss man, Jim Kaveney.
How you doing today, George?
And well, we just thought during the course of the next half hour, we'll take a tour around your operation. Now you've moved to West Springfield.
Yes, we have. We came over here because we found Home Depot was over here.
The Plywood Palace.
The Plywood Palace. So we came over because we want to challenge them head to head.
Yeah, well, most times you would move away from stiff competition, but not you.
Well, we've been around since the 1800s. We plan on being here for the 2000s, and this is a growing community, and this is where we want to come.
Well, I guess you'll be here for a while. And hey, my first guest on the big program has recorded many, 6 as a matter of fact, Grammy Award-winning compact discs. And here's one of them right here. He's going to be performing a song off the album. Do you remember Whispering Bill Anderson?
George, you must be much older than I don't remember.
Well, much older? Whispering Bill Anderson wrote this song for my next guest. It's Jimmy STURR and the Jimmy STURR Band performing How Married Are You, Marianne?
Saw you, I saw something I haven't seen in a long, long time. I saw a lady who looked like a woman who could drive me right out of my mind. But I also saw your big white diamond and your golden wedding band. I know you're married, but I've got to ask you, how married are you, Marianne? How married are you, Marianne? How much of a chance do I stand on a scale from 1 to 10? How married are you, Marianne? So married that you can't see me, looking at you with hungry eyes. Are you so married that you deny me just one night of paradise? I wanna hold you, I wanna kiss you, I wanna love you all I can. I know you're married, but I've got to ask you, how married are you, Marianne? How married are you, Marianne? How much of a chance do I stand on a scale from 1 to 10? How married are you, Marianne? Surely you can see me trembling, trembling to hold you tight. I'm not talking about forever, I'm just talking about tonight. I wanna hold you, I wanna kiss you, I wanna love you all I can. Well, I know you're married, but I've got to ask you, how married are you, Marianne? How married are you, Marianne? How much of a chance do I stand on a scale from 1 to 10? How married are you, Marianne?
Yes, the 6-time Grammy Award winner Jimmy STURR and the Jimmy STURR Band. And hey, this is some strong lumber right here. And Jimmy, hey, he'd better watch it. Older than he is. Hey, when we return, we're gonna be polling people. Stick around.
Janine woke up in a cold sweat with one thing echoing through her brain. Who was this guy in her bathroom?
Meanwhile, Barry was thinking, whose bathroom am I in?
Janine remembered going to the party the night before and getting smashed out of her mind.
Barry remembered getting drunk and acting really stupid.
Eventually.
The whole evening came back.
Oh, I must be really stupid.
I must be really dumb.
What did I do? How did I get myself into this?
Well, what did I do? How did I get myself into this?
What about AIDS? Then they both realized, much to their relief, that unlike the rest of us,
They were just cartoons.
get high,
Get stupid.
get AIDS.
Okay, and now that we've over-explained everything, I hope it tastes
Actually, there's a lot more
equally-
complexity to this that we could explain, but you are overly eager to have a piece of pie.
Good, I want to have a beer, George.
And we're giving them free pizza. Here, we have one piece left.
I don't know, a legend in my own mind.
Everybody wants to marry me, don't they?
If I were in the ring with Hulk Hogan today, this is the truth. You know how long the match would last? About 3 or 4 minutes. I get killed.
It smells sort of like chicken. Yes, welcome back to the big program, and we're here at Springfield Lumber, and I'm test driving the lumber, okay? Okay, and this stuff seems good and strong. I could build a good house out of this lumber right here. And after it's tested by me, we can put the stamp of approval on it. And hey, have you ever, on election day, we had a recent election not too long ago, wondered why people stand outside with their signs and they support their candidates and you know, what drives these people to do that, to stand outside with signs in all sorts of weather? Well, we attempted to answer that question and a few other questions. We call it polling at the polls. What do you like about your candidate, Joe Wagner? He's unopposed, you know.
I know. So you know he's good. Everybody likes him.
Who would you vote for, him or me? A celebrity like myself who can eat more food than he can any day of the week.
Oh, we're just talking about not eating food.
Not eating food?
Yeah.
How can you get away with not eating food?
You get old, you have to cut down on everything. Everything.
Politics and fancy tricks, they really never mix.
Why are you hiding behind your sign?
Because I like to stand behind it and read it, so I don't forget who to vote for.
If you don't stand behind the sign, you might forget who to vote for.
Right.
Politics now should be fair, but you lose your underwear.
Where do you stand on the most important issue of all, and that is television celebrities like myself receiving free food?
That's my food.
Not anymore.
Used to be a lot of fun, now you're up to greet the sun.
And where do you stand on the important issue of television celebrities like myself receiving free food?
There you go. Help yourself. Nice.
We have our winner!
When they're on the campaign trail, they tell stories by the pail.
You're proud of your candidate.
Well, I am very proud of my candidate.
Why are you proud of your candidate?
Because I hope she wins the election.
We listen high, we listen low, they really put on quite a show.
And where do you stand on the really important issues like celebrities like myself being able to get free food?
I'm 100% for that.
Let us raise our voices high. All of us don't really try.
The women work twice as hard as the men.
They do.
And
That's
you
a
can
fact.
prove it. We have statistical
My
proof.
calluses on my hands.
And why are you supporting your candidate?
Linda?
Linda.
She's super.
Linda,
She's a-
why are you supporting your
She's
candidate?
a super gal.
And on what main issue are you supporting her?
Oh. No, she's good for Chicopee. She has 2 awards in Chicopee now, Ward 4 and 5. And she's a good, active person.
Maybe if we start today, better things will come to stay.
And where do you stand on the really, really important issues of celebrities like myself being able to get free food?
I guess you can, huh?
Conventions and candidates keep us up so very late.
And what? Well, why are you supporting your candidate?
Because he's my son.
He's your son!
Used to be a lot of fun. Now you're up to greet the sun.
Do you ever give him advice?
I do, but he doesn't take it.
Well, maybe he should on some issues.
Well, he should take it.
What would you like to see him change?
His haircut.
When they're on the campaign trail, they tell stories by the pail.
And where do you stand on the really, really important issues? Like
On both feet.
Like celebrities like myself being able to get free food.
I'm all for it.
That's what I like to hear.
Sure, I figured you would.
We listen high, we listen low. They really put on quite a show.
Okay, why does Ted Kennedy belong in office?
Well, he's done a lot for the Commonwealth, and he will continue to do so if elected.
Well, he's been in there for 32 years. What's the most important thing that he's accomplished for the Commonwealth?
Well, he's done a lot, more than I can even talk about,
Let us raise our voices high. All of us don't really try.
And we have Diane and Kate and Katie.
Yep.
And why are you here? Which candidate are you supporting? Mr. Hebert?
Mr. Hebert.
The CHS cheerleaders.
Yes.
And what are you doing here?
We're selling candy bars.
Well, why are you selling candy bars?
Fundraiser for us to go to Florida for our nationals.
Oh, you want to go to Florida for your nationals?
Yes.
And when are you expected to go to Florida?
February.
February. And how much money do we have to raise for this event?
Like, I think 16,000 or something like that.
That's a lot of candy bars.
Yes, it is. So would you like to buy some?
Maybe if we start today, better things will come to stay.
Here, I'll take 2.
Oh, thank you.
Aren't I nice? Aren't I the nicest person in the world?
You're so sweet.
Politics and fancy tricks, they really, really never mix.
How do you stand on the issue of television celebrities receiving free food?
Oh, it depends who they're receiving it from.
Well, who am I receiving it from?
Governor Weld.
And are you in favor?
Yes.
Politics now should be fair, but you lose your underwear.
Okay, it's a vote in favor of celebrities eating free food.
Conventions and candidates keep us up so very late.
And how do you feel about the issue of television celebrities like me getting free food?
Sick.
We listen high, we listen low. They really put on quite a show.
And one more time, how do you feel about television celebrities like myself getting free food?
Do I have to answer?
Yes, where do you stand on that issue?
I don't want to humiliate you.
Don't worry, I've already been humiliated.
Maybe if we start today, better things will come to stay.
Yes, we're here. We're polling people at the polls, and we have Alderman from Chicopee, George Morrow.
How do you do?
And this is the candidate you're supporting, one of the candidates?
This is one of the candidates, yeah.
And what's the main reason you're supporting this candidate?
The main reason I'm supporting this candidate, the candidate is a very experienced individual. He has a state representative seat at the present time, and I feel that he's very well qualified to do the job.
And a more important issue, where do you stand on television celebrities like myself getting free food?
Well, it depends on where you're getting it from. Come on to my house and we'll take care of you.
Hey, you heard it.
Let us raise our voices high. All of us don't really try. Aye, 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 that's a shame. Maybe if we start today, better things will come.
See that? Polling people at the polls. And that was entertaining and informative. That's why we call it infotainment. And George Morrow, I'll be over tomorrow night around 7. Hey, stick around, because when we return, I'm getting a manicure. My nails, I just can't do a thing with them.
During the Gulf War, alongside our full-time troops stood another important group of people, the men and women of the National Guard and Reserve. In fact, they make up over 44% of our nation's defense. It makes you wonder where we would be without them. When your employees need time off to serve, be a hero. Give them the freedom to protect ours.
Set up everybody, and we got a wiener right from Jerry Partika at the first prize. He makes these by hand.
You're stupid then, and you're smart now. Too late.
The most fun is sticking needles into Sue's face.
What are you doing here?
200 people. I said, Sonny, we should put that many in the toilet.
I could have been more rude. Yes, you could have.
Most polka bands, you can't tell the difference.
Drinking lots of root beer makes you live longer.
Say Merry Christmas. Did you have a good Christmas? Yeah, get lots of stuff. Yay! Get your horsey. Do something cute. You're just gonna sit there and grin.
Next time your friend insists on driving drunk, do whatever it takes to stop him.
Yes, welcome back to the big program, and we're still here at Springfield Lumber, and I'm test driving lumber. Eric, put the stamp of approval on this. This passes the official primetime test. And hey, you know, over at the Big E, you can get just about anything done. Well, I even got a manicure from our friend Kimberly. Well, we're here, and I don't know, my nails, I can't do a thing with them. And who do we have here? It's Kimberly.
I'm Kimberly, yes.
See, I must be psychic or something. Or I read your name tag.
Yes.
See, am I good or am I good?
Pretty good, I would say.
But when you're good, and you're great, you're me.
Yes, and I can improve on you.
And are we going to read palms, or are we going to do nails?
No, I'm going to improve on you by doing your nails.
You're going to improve on me?
Yes, you're great, but you can be improved in the nail department.
In the nail department?
Right here at this booth.
And what are we going to do with my nails?
We're going to manicure them. We're going to start with the stone, pushing back your cuticles. And in step number 2, we're going to remove any stains or ridging.
Okay, and by the time we're through, we're going to drive all your customers away.
That's quite all right. Step number 3, we'll pull oils from the skin onto your nail.
Oils, where are the oils coming from?
Your hands, sir.
They're natural oils.
The great natural oils. And with step number 4, very vigorously, creating frictional heat, combining with the oils of your skin to produce a fabulous shine, much like you had polished your nails.
A perfect nail.
Almost perfect.
Well,
and there you go.
There's only so good we can get here.
Feel how smooth that is.
Oh, it's smooth and silky soft.
There's a big difference. You could run your hand on a woman's stocking and not cause a snag with this nail.
So it could come in handy. Very practical.
Would you like to try?
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Hey, are we having this much fun yet?
That is our system.
That's your system?
Yes, it is.
And that's all there is to it?
That's all there is to it.
And it's quick and easy to use?
20 minutes every 2 weeks, and you look like you have a professional manicure with a polish.
20 minutes every 2 weeks?
Yes.
You come over to my house and do this for me?
Well, no, not for our $24.95. I'm sorry.
Oh, there's an extra service charge
yes,
for that?
Yes.
Hey, how about that? I got my nails done, and their business will never be the same again. Hey, but stick around. When we return, yes, it's the Crocodile Dundee of polka music, the famous Ray Henry.
We pledged our allegiance to it when we were young.
The flag was still there.
We studied its importance when we were in our teens.
He saw the flag.
We sing its praises at every sporting event. We display it when we celebrate.
Present.
Lower it when we mourn.
Our flag is presented on behalf of a grateful nation.
and honor our heroes with it when they've fallen. The flag of the United States of America. It stands for what we are and what we believe in. How we treat it says a lot about us.
You know, Zoe has more talent than a lot of the bands that appear right on primetime here.
Up next in the program, an interview for those of you that care.
Billy's Pierogies with
extra butter.
When they fire me in television someday.
It's amazing and it's beautiful. It's super.
He's multi-talented.
Multi-talented, just like yourself.
We've just learned that Madonna will not appear naked for the remainder of the calendar year. Yeah, that's right. You heard me. I want 5 trailer loads of half-inch CDX plywood. And you better make it quick. And also, I want some coupons for some free pizzas. You know, we can go elsewhere for our business. Jim had to go out for a while, and I've taken over, and I'm ordering up a storm. You know, my next guest, there's one very good reason that he's known as the Crocodile Dundee of polka music. Well, the reason is obvious. I mean, it's his hat. He looks just like Crocodile Dundee. So here he is. It's the ever famous Ray Henry. that just about wraps up our big-time program right here from Springfield Lumber, and I'd like to thank all the folks here at Springfield Lumber. And hey, I have my personal lumber chauffeur. Hey, we'll see you next time. Good night, everybody.
They just called in. Your order's all confirmed.
The 5 trailer loads. It'll be here tomorrow.
You got it.
Okay, just give the bill to Jim.
No problem.
Didn't I do good?
Yes, you did.
You begin with raw steel. Shape it with fire, muscle, and sweat. Polish it to razor-sharp perfection. Maybe you can be one of us. The few, the proud, the Marines.